I didn't think it was gonna be this hard because it's been 5 years. It's been a long while. My heart is like beating right now.
We're here. You can talk to us.
I haven't like talked about it in so long. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. I'm alone today. Talking about a serious subject. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm always so nervous talking about it.
You're not alone.
Okay. So this is a story time about my best friend in 8th grade committing suicide. Her name's Phaedra. Oh, do you hear it in my voice? Whew. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll start off with like me leaving private school. I left private school because I was getting bullied there by teachers and students. So I left and I went to public school, and I went to Cross Keys. And I'm trying to think. I went there, and I had a friend at the time. We were really close. We played sports together, and I ended up somehow getting on a 2-year team, even though I was only there for a year. The team was called Bridges. And my first memory of her is I was in my English class. She was sitting in front of me, and we had a conversation about her eye color. And I remember that, and I don't know why, and it's the weirdest thing, but I don't know really how we became friends. I can't really remember it. We probably just started talking more. But we met, we became friends. We talked all the time. She came to basketball games of mine. She spent the night. Let's see. I'm trying to think how I want to say it. I didn't know her for long. Freddie's just looking at me like waiting for the tears. I didn't know her.
That's swooping. The motherboard with the wings. Oh.
I didn't know her for long, and even though I didn't know her for long, it felt like I knew her my whole life, and that's hard to find in a friend or in anybody. So it sucked. And I remember her going home because she was sick. She wasn't feeling good. So she went home. She didn't come to school for like a week. And I remember texting her the day it happened. The next day, like, hey, you coming to school? Hey, I hope you're feeling good. Hey, I miss you, like, all of this. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard because it's been 5 years. It's been a long while. And I remember just going about my day, going to lunch, and then going to my 6th hour. We had 6th hour together, actually. And I just remember walking in, and the way the classroom was is they had just like a big wall that you could take out. And it was, you could see both of the classrooms, and I was really confused on why. And I just remember everybody coming in, and like the whole Bridges team. And I remember the principal coming in, and at first I was like, oh hey, like somebody comes in and you think they're like, oh hey, I'm leaving the school, all this, just talking about that. And all I heard was one of your classmates has passed away. And just, my heart sank. And I looked directly at her chair, and they said her name, and I didn't want to believe it. I thought it was, I don't know why, but I was like hoping it was a joke and she was just gonna walk through the door, and she didn't, obviously. And my twin, actually, he only came for 6th, 7th, and 8th hour, because he was homeschooled the rest, and he came for 3 classes, and then he rode the bus home, instead of, like, going home, and then coming back. And I just remember, Kevin was in the office because he was looking for me, and, I was with the counselors, and I didn't talk to anybody. I was just really not comprehending the situation. But, I met Kevin in the principal's office, and, like, I told him what happened, and he's really bad with feelings because he has Asperger's. But he hugged me, and he was like, I don't really know what to do right now, but he was there, and that was great. And I had him ask them to call my mom to pick me up. And what they told us is that she just passed away in her sleep. But my mom tried to tell me she killed herself, all this, and I didn't want to believe it. Like, I was 13. I was like, no, like, she wouldn't do that. And then, like, next year, my freshman year, my friend told me, so it's like I had to go, like, over the grieving process again, because I actually knew what happened. And then I blamed myself for the longest time. Up until, like, last year, I blamed myself. Mostly because the night she did it, I was supposed to text her, but I came home and fell asleep because I had basketball practice. And I just hated myself for the longest time, and I don't know why I blamed myself, because it's nothing I could have done. I remember coming home and throwing my phone against the wall and just sobbing when I came home after that. For the longest time, I still had her number in my phone. I don't think I do anymore, because there's no point, but I remember just calling her voicemail just to hear her voice, like, leaving voicemails, like, no, like, thinking it wasn't real, like, everybody when they go through a grieving process, kinda, and I think I blamed myself because she was somebody that was there for me when I was going through my self-harm and depression and suicidal stages and all of that. And yet I was like, she helped me with so much, but I could not help her. And it sucked, because even if I was there and she talked to me, I couldn't have done anything. There was no way I could have stopped her from doing anything if her mind was set on it. I would say what happened. I know her little brother found her, and I know now that her mom left town, found a new guy, left the brother alone, is with the dad now. Like, it really screwed up the family. I remember the really dumbest memories. I have the dumbest memories of us. But I guess everybody has their own memories, because you don't know when it's going to be the last time you see somebody, so you can only remember what you can. God, I didn't think I was going to cry, and now it's just silent. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think what else. I know for the longest time I couldn't find her gravestone, but I didn't know at the time, like, she didn't have one, so, like, the past year, me and my family bought her one, so that was, I guess, great for me. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever fully move on from it, but, I mean, people go through it. Everybody has something they go through and loses somebody, but that's just the story of how I lost my best friend. It definitely changed me for the rest of my life, I would say. I don't know. I don't know how I would be if it didn't happen. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be so nice, and I wouldn't be so, I don't know, like, I always, if I get in a fight with somebody, no matter what, like, I'm always like, hey, I love you, like, because I don't know when it's going to be the last time I see somebody. It's something that changes your life, for real. Being somebody that went through the same thing she did, but not doing it, but then losing somebody that way. I went through so many emotions. I was mad at her. I was sad. Like, I hated myself for it, when in reality, you can't blame yourself for any of that, and it's life, and people are gonna do what they want, and it sucks, but I had to go through it. Other people have gone through it. But yeah, my advice for anybody being depressed, anybody going through it or losing somebody is like, you're not alone. And no matter how much you feel that you're alone, I was somebody that would bottle everything up and not tell anybody anything, because I thought that was the best way. I didn't think I deserved somebody to listen. I didn't think I deserved to be better and get better. But everybody deserves to get better. Everybody's somebody. And even if you feel like you're nobody, you are somebody. You can make somebody's life better. So if you aren't here and you're not, like, you're in this world for a reason. Like, you're here to make a difference. So try and make a difference. Like, don't end your life because you feel like you have to, because you don't. There's help out there. There's people to reach out to, even though you feel like you don't deserve it, or you just don't want to bother people with your problems. People will listen. I felt like I didn't deserve people to listen, but I have a great girlfriend and a great friend that listened to any of my problems, and I'm grateful of it. I'm glad I can tell people about, like, it's great to talk. You can't bottle everything up, and I know many people do, because you don't want to seem weak, but it's one of the bravest things to do, to show your weakness to anybody, because it shows that you do have emotions and you aren't afraid to show that side like everybody else in this world. But I've always wanted to share the story and Phaedra's name because she means a lot and she deserves it. She was gone at 14. No kid or anybody in this world should feel that their life isn't worth living. And it made me want to help everybody I can. I see people post anything on social media and I DM them like, hey, I'm here for you. Like, please talk to me. So, yeah, I guess that's all the advice I have. Okay, that's all I have. I'm sorry it's depressing and I'm sorry I cried a lot.